An effective chairman is someone who really guides the CEO and the corporate. Well, I mean, this is first the relationship between the chairman and the CEO, but doesn't walk in front of him. So there's a fine line between giving advice and participating in strategy and being ahead of the CEO and just telling him. That's one key factor that the chairman has to take in mind. The other is really trying to pull opinions from all board members, because you will always have a vocal member and a silent member or a quiet member. Not that this member doesn't know as much, it's just that their personality is so he has to be conscious to make sure that the board member who is quiet by nature, his voice is heard. And a third key, in my opinion, key factor is really time management. One of the challenges, again, is the awareness in the region of the importance of corporate governance. Boards focus on some of the operational issues, but I've been in boards where when you talk about corporate governance, or yes, what you're saying is right, but long term, that's not the best way to do it. These are some of the difficulties that board members face in the region. One example where management had a view or a strategy for the company that in a way was not commensurate with the major shareholders' view and vision of the corporation. In those situations, and especially if you are a major shareholder and you have smaller shareholders, arguing with management and trying to stop has to be done very diplomatically and delicately. You're there to do what's best for the entire corporation. So that delicate balance is very important. First of all, he should be candid with himself. Is it dysfunctional because of him? Or is it dysfunctional because of them? Because sometimes we fail to see the problem in us. And if he's convinced that it is dysfunctional because of lack of expertise on the part of the other board members, or is it those board members come with an agenda, then at that time, one of the best issues is to bring an outside consultant and do an evaluation of the board and the board effectiveness, and let an independent party give feedback. Chairmen of board have a lot of influence on the board dynamics in terms of setting the agenda. Time management is very important, but ensuring that the discussions stay focused, because it helps them also in time management, but it helps the energy that's being spent in the room focused on the subject at hand. It should help encourage teamwork, because if anyone comes in with a comment that's not related, and if you try to bring people to focus on the same, and if the chairman ensures that everyone gets a fair chance to speak up their minds, that should help a lot. Board members should be composed of people with different types of backgrounds and different expertise, but the soft skills that each board member should have equally, whether they are the financial side or the manufacturing side, is really, in my opinion, the negotiation skills, because at times there will be confrontation, there will be differing opinions, but you don't want that to come out as confrontational or negative. They have to have the skills of trying to put their thoughts and ideas and negotiate. That's one thing. The second thing is really, we have, as board members have to be objective and open-minded and listening skills. There are some soft skills that every board member should have, regardless of what their background is, and one of them is communication, listening skills, and negotiation skills.